Hello my little crafty monsters, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making these adorable snow globe snowmen thingamajingies. Oh my god guys, like seriously, you guys are gonna die. You guys are gonna die. Well, maybe not die, but you might pass out from the cuteness. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. We are going to be making these little snow globes. They have my fingerprints all over them already. Sorry. I've been handling them for pictures and videos and stuff like that. But you just got to clean them up. So this is them. Each one is different. How freaking cute is this? Right? Right? Okay, that's one. And then this is another. Okay, and then another because we made three. See, the other hand didn't come out. Look at this one. Pero mira que tan cute. The little lamppost. So, we're basically going to be making these little bad boys. Are you excited? Are you excited? You should be, because I'm excited for you. So, now, here's the thing, guys. I made three of them. You don't have to make three of them. You can make one of them. You could make one with just two of the little, what are these? The little glass bowls. You can make just with two of them. You can make with whatever you want. Seriously, whatever you want. However, don't feel intimidated because they're super easy. Seriously. You just need the E6000. You need your hot glue gun. You need these little bad boys, however many you're going to actually make. And then if you have an actual snowman hat that you want to use, boo-boo, by all means use it. But I didn't have three of them. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I didn't want to go out there to look for them. So I just made it myself. I'm sorry, but I think it still looks cute. I mean, it's construction paper, but hey, we're crafters. That's what we do. We use whatever we got. So anyway, like I said, you can use whatever you guys want. I mean, I'm sure that there's so many cute little snowman hat out there, or you can make them out of felt. You can make them out of whatever you like, boo-boo, whatever you like. Anyway, so without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's get down to business and make these little bad boys, okay? See you guys in a bit. Okay, my little crafty monsters, so these are the supplies we're going to use. We're going to use the little flock snow. We are going to do 9 little glass bowls, the little figurines, some trees, E6000, some hot glue. We're going to also use ribbon, construction paper, and the little confetti that you just saw. So let's get started. So what we will need to do is we're going to figure out where we're going to want the little figurines. I'm sorry that you guys are getting the bird eye view, but I can't really tilt this project over, so you guys just bear with me. I promise you I'm going to take pictures, frontal videos and stuff like that, so you guys will definitely be able to see what it looks like in the front. But for the most part, we're going to go ahead and just arrange the little figurines and the trees. Now the trees, I had to cut them down because they were too tall, so just get some wire cutters and just cut them down if you're using the same ones. I used this spoon to put down the little flock snow because I don't want it to go everywhere, so it's just neatly placed. And I also didn't fill it up too much because, for what? So we're going to put some E6000 on the rim. Just don't put too much, guys, because remember, you will have to add some hot glue to it, and if you add too much adhesive, then it's going to start to overflow or drip. So you have to be really careful with this. The hot glue is just basically to hold it down until the E6000 dries. So that's why I do recommend that you use the hot glue as well. Then right here, we're just going to go ahead and continue. So on all of these 3 snowmen, the basic steps are the same. We're going to build our little scenery, fill it up with the flock snow, and then we're going to put adhesive on the rim and then add the next glass bow to it. So we're just basically going to continue doing that over and over. On this one right here, I'm just using different little figurines. Like I said earlier, the little trees, I bought them at Walmart. They were 89 cents each. And then the little figurines, I actually purchased those on at the Daiso store, the little Santa Claus and the snowman and all that. And so if you guys don't have a Daiso store around you guys, I'm sure that you guys have seen little Christmas figurines. They're like everywhere. I know that sometimes Walmart has them. I know that even Home Depot has them, and you could just basically find them anywhere. I know you guys have seen them somewhere. It's just remembering what store you saw them in, right? So we're just building our little sceneries here. Just continue building. I have been putting basically like 2 figurines in each glass bow, or I put a figurine and a Christmas tree or a tree. I mean, it's not really a Christmas tree, it's just a tree, but I keep adding 2 elements in each bow. That's just so that you guys don't really have to fill them up so much and spend so much money, because I still think that even with a little bit of elements in it, they still look really nice. So right here, I'm just trimming the trees down. I'm already moving to the next little snowman. Now I'm going to basically explain to you guys every step that I'm doing. I'm so sorry because you're not going to be able to see it the way I see it from the side view. But you guys just bear with me. I just feel so bad. I wish I had a proper holder that would actually do it from the front view. They should do some cameras on the glasses. So basically you'll see what I see. Maybe that's not such a good idea. So anyway, you're going to just go ahead and continue putting some E6000 on the rim, and then you're going to add some hot glue. And just remember, guys, just keep remembering over and over, do not add too much glue. I know you're probably going to think, hey, I'm going to add more glue because I want it to really stick. But even if you put a little bit of glue in it, it will stick. Trust me. I've been doing these little glass hacks for a while. Even before I started doing the YouTube videos, I've been doing this just because for those of you that know, I'm a baker. So there's been times when I've done dessert tables and I make candy dishes, and this is how I used to make the candy dishes. So trust me, you don't need that much E6000 and that much of the hot glue. It will stick. And yeah. So I'm just telling you guys, remember that, because if not, you guys are gonna just have a big old glob dripping down the side, and nobody really wants that because that doesn't look very attractive. The very last glass bowl on the top, on that one, I mean, you still have to be careful with it, but you have more of a give because of the fact that there's going to be a little ribbon that's going to go around it to make it look like if it's his scarf. So basically your last one's going to be okay if you have like a little bit of drip. I mean, try not to, but if you do, I'm just saying, it's not the end of the world for that one. So sometimes you just have to hold these little trees a second. The hot glue actually melts those little pricky things. So I kind of have to hold it sometimes because then if not, it's just the wire touching the glass. And you have to give it a minute to basically, harden so that the tree will stay standing up. This is probably the only one that I put 3 elements. And the reason why I did that was because these 2 little guys were playing snowball. They were throwing a snowball to each other. So I'm like, they have to be in there together. So this is the last one, guys. So now you don't have to do 3 of them. I'm doing 3 of them because I just want 3 of them on my coffee table, but you don't have to do 3 of them. You could do just 1 or 2, and you don't even have to use 3 glass bowls. You could actually just use 2 of them if you want, and you could probably glue one of the glass bowls onto one of those candle holders that you guys have seen me do before and glue, and that would kind of give it a height if you're just going to do 2 of the glass bowls. That's also an idea. So we're just putting some glue, making the sceneries and getting everything put together. These are so cute, guys. I'm serious. You guys are going to fall in love with these when you see them. And not only just fall in love with them, but you guys are going to totally want to make them. If you're just going to make one of them, seriously, it's super, super inexpensive. Especially with the fact because you guys are going to notice that I'm going to make the snowman hats out of construction paper. It's going to be a 110 pound. It's pretty thick construction paper, but it's still construction paper. And I just do that because, I mean, it's just a display. It's just a decoration. It doesn't have to be, and if it doesn't, last for years and years, at least it didn't cost so much. Not like if I would have saw this in the store, you would have probably paid a lot for it. So anyway, I don't really put anything to weigh down the glass. I feel like the weight of the glass itself is going to be able to hold it in place. Not to mention that, remember, we are using hot glue. So the hot glue is also holding it in place. I know that these little flock snow, they have a lot of static, but that is one of the reasons why I mixed in the confetti, those little sprinkles of snowflakes. There were some white ones and some blue ones. You couldn't see the white ones because they're white, but the reason why I did that was because it actually stopped the static. So that's just a little suggestion. Mix something else with the flock snow and it'll kind of cut the static a little bit. So right here, this is the ribbon that we're going to use to make it look like a little scarf. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it around the first one. And I'm not really going to tie it or anything. I'm just going to hot glue it together just to where it's both going to meet. And I'm just going to leave it right there. This hot glue is so hot because this gun is like a super high temperature glue gun. So it's like super hot. But I would recommend that you use kind of a low temp only because this glass is really thin. But if you do happen to have a high temperature one, it's still fine too, because this one's a pretty high one and the glass withheld the heat. So right here I'm just arranging the little bowl so that they could just go flat down, and then I'm going to fishtail them so that they kind of look like a little bowl. And I'm going to do that to every single one. I don't know, I just think this is so cute, just the way these came out. I really, really fell in love with them, guys. So if you guys make some, I definitely want to see them, guys. You guys have to share with me and show me what you make. Okay, so basically right here, I mean, it's just all really repeat. It's just repeat and repeat. That's basically all we're doing right here. We're just repeating and repeating. And I mean, you can add as many things as you want. You could add as little things as you want. There really is no right or wrong way. There isn't nothing that, that you have to add or anything like that. Basically, what I make is just to give you an example of what it could look like, and then from there, you just let your creativity go. And I have the little fake scarves. This is also the ribbon that I've been using throughout my whole entire house. If you guys have been following me and watching my projects, you guys would have seen that I have been using this ribbon on almost all my decorations so that everything pulls in together. I've been using red and whites and silvers and golds and this ribbon. So right here I'm just measuring to see what size of circle I'm going to have to do. We're using this Recollections Black construction paper. It's a 65 pound. But then I changed it up because I said 65 pound is probably going to be too thin. So I went and I changed it for a 110-pound black cardstock. So that's what you're going to see here. It's still from Recollections. It's just 110 pound. I'm going to use some painter's tape to hold the edges because this circle cutter, it kind of turns. This is by Martha Stewart. It's a discontinued circle cutter, so I'm probably not going to be able to even put a link on there. But Martha Stewart does have a new circle cutter, so if you want to purchase one from her, they definitely have them at Michael's. But if not, I mean, you can use any circle cutter. This is going to be 5.5 inches, and that's what the brim is going to be. So we're cutting this one down to 5.5. And I'm just using this tape because that's the size that I want for the hat to be. It was a perfect size on the 5.5. And so right here, we're gonna cut a strip of paper, 11 to 3. And this is gonna basically be that, the top hat part. So I'm gonna use this tape to kind of tape it and to glue it and make it go into a complete circle. So that's what you see me doing right here. Once the glue kind of sets a little bit, then I pull the roll of tape out. I'm just using it just so that it kind of makes me form a circle. And this is what we're gonna glue on top of the hat. This is super easy, guys. Right here, this was 3.25. So the circle is 3.25. The brim is 5.5, and this strip, the hat part, is a 3-inch by 11 construction paper. And so we're just making 3 of them because we're making 3 snowmen. Now we're just gonna basically try to figure out what the top is gonna be. And so right here, I'm gonna cut, I believe that because it was 3.25, I actually cut a 3.25 circle. And I didn't realize that that was gonna basically fall in. So that didn't work. So then I just keep going up to the next circle. These circles that you're cutting, even if they're not going to be used for this project, just save them because you most likely will save them. I mean, use them for a different project. So even though I'm cutting circles, I'm not really too worried because I will use them. So I'm going to go up the next one, and I think if I'm not mistaken, the measurement was 3. Oh, I'm going to just put it right here on the right now. Because I completely forgot. See, so here we're going to do, oh, it's 3 7ths and 16th, the little circle, and that's going to be the top part. And then the large one is 5.5. And then that strip is 11 by 3. Sorry that I'm out of frame, guys. I didn't realize it until right now that I'm actually doing this. But so right here, we're just going to start gluing everything together. I'm going to use hot glue because this is going to be fast and it's going to set. And I know that the hot glue is basically going to hold together the construction paper really good. And I also put a little bit of hot glue in the inside so that it just basically holds it together. And then we're going to put it on the rim. And then we will glue it to the brim of the hat. There you have it. There's the little top hat. And we're going to do that 2 more times because we're going to be making 3 snowmen. Now, you can use felt for this. You can use an already made snowman hat if you have one. I mean, you don't have to make it out of construction paper. I just made it out of construction paper because it's what I had offhand. And to be honest with you guys, I forgot to buy the felt. So that's why we made it out of construction paper. But, however, it still looked really, really cute. So I'm really satisfied with the way it came out. Now, if you guys also make them out of felt, I think on the top hat part, you're going to have to use something that's going to be a little bit sturdier, unless you use that really thick, sturdy felt. But if you don't find it, you're going to have to probably still use construction paper on the inside for the hat part, the top part, because I think that it'll start to droop over. Now right here, I'm going to attach the little construction paper hats to the top, and I'm just putting glue all along the rim. And we're going to do that to all 3 snowmen. And we are almost done with this project, ladies and gentlemen. We are basically going to just decorate the little hat. We're going to put a silver glitter ribbon around it, this one. And then we're going to add some little plants or little silk flowers and some little red glitter balls just to give them a little bit of glitter. Right here, I'm just using the hot glue to attach. I'm telling you, this glue is so hot. I could just barely touch it. I need to have one of those protecting little rubber finger things on each one of my fingers, because I tend to try to touch them with all the fingers. I use all my hand, not just one. So right here, I'm just attaching it with the glue gun. And now we are just going to be adding the little flowers. These are the red glitter balls. I know you can't really see them, but they are very glittery. And then we're going to use some of these little plants. We only need like one tiny little branch because it's a small area. So we're going to touch that with the hot glue. It has a little berry on the side, which I thought was really cute. And this one I had to rearrange it because I had to make sure that I was putting it like in the very front. So just wait till you guys see the finished product. You guys are going to fall in love. So I'm just using these little glitter balls just to basically hide where I glued that little branch. And that's what these little red glitter balls are doing. It's just basically to hide what we've glued. Now you can use anything you guys want. You could use one of those red Christmas flowers. I don't remember what they're called. Or you guys could basically use anything and everything that you guys want. I'm pretty sure that some of you are probably going to go really elaborate, so I would love to see what you guys come up with. And then after I got these little red balls on there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this silver snowflake to the actual, to the little scarf, which are these ones. And I purchased these at Walmart. We're going to use this right where the scarf is at, where the two scarves, the two ends meet. And it's just to give them a little something. That's basically it. I'm sorry that you can't really see it that great, but it's just this project, guys. So right here I'm going to look for some black buttons. And I was going to originally add 3 per snowman because I believe that they usually have 3. But I ended up only using 2 because I ended up putting 1 on each glass, the little circle glass. And so it just ended up being 2 per snowman. So that's basically how easy it is. I'm sorry, my dog is going crazy. So that's how easy it was to make these little bad boys, you guys. You guys saw for yourself right there. It was not even hard. Like, seriously. I'm pretty sure you guys were pretty surprised because as I was making these, I was like, this is like, seriously, no biggie. No biggie. Seriously. So, anyway, I hope that inspired you guys to make something for yourselves. A little centerpiece for your living room, coffee table, or maybe like a concierge table or whatever it is that you guys have in your living room, in your living spaces. So if you guys do make something, I definitely want to see what you guys make. So definitely share with me on my Facebook, Paper to Masterpiece. And yeah, so stay tuned, guys, for more Christmas tutorials. I'm going to be making a few more Christmas cards, some easy ones, some hard ones, some fast ones. And I'm also going to be making a garland for my mantle and a few more other stuff. So you guys definitely stay tuned if you guys want to see what I make. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button as well as that notification button because you guys want to be notified every time I upload a video. I know you don't want to be missing on this. And definitely, guys, no kidding around. Definitely go and tell a friend because your friends need to know how fabulous these videos are, right? So they can be fabulous too. Don't be stingy, guys. Don't be stingy. This is the time of giving right now. So give. Give that information, Bobo. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and goodbye for now.